thank you guys for joining me here on the Feisty Fennel. Today is actually my first YouTube video, so I'm really excited to share with you guys some meals that I cook at home. Today we're going to make a Thai-inspired red curry loaded with veggies. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to prepare my jasmine rice, and I'm going to prepare that in my pressure cooker. You will learn very quickly that I love my Ninja products, and I use my pressure cooker as often as possible. So let me get that set up. So I have 2 cups of water already in the pressure cooker. I'm just gonna add my 2 cups of rice in. For the stir. I'm going to put the pressure lid on. Make sure that's sealed. And I'm gonna pressure cook that on high for 4 minutes. So that just takes a minute to heat up. Once it heats up, it'll start pressure cooking. When the 4 minutes is done, we're just gonna let it sit for 10 minutes to natural release, and then we'll give it a quick release. So while that rice is cooking, I am going to preheat my pan and start chopping up my vegetables. Beautiful. I'm gonna start with my onion. I'm actually just gonna use half of this one today. That's a big one, a big guy. So I'm gonna put some oil in the pan. I'm gonna use peanut oil today, but you can use avocado oil, olive oil, whatever you would like. And I'm gonna toss my onions in. And let's get started on the garlic. I'm gonna toss that right in with the onion and let that get sizzling. Next, I'm gonna chop up my peppers. So I'm gonna use red and yellow. Use whatever you have. I'm really big on whatever I have in my fridge is what goes into my meal. I don't go to the grocery store more than once a week. Like, I already hate grocery shopping, so I'm not gonna go there. I just use whatever I have to sub into the recipe. I'm just gonna cut these into strips to get like nice big chunks. So I'm just gonna give that another minute before I put the peppers in. And I'm just gonna chop up my broccoli like a little bit smaller than they are. Cute. So this is a nice, quick, easy dish. It takes about 20 minutes to make. Depending, I like my vegetables a little crunchier, so I don't have them sauteing for too long. And I'm just gonna leave my green onions for now, for a little bit later in the recipe. Oh my God. Nothing better than the smell of onions and garlic cooking in your house. I'm gonna go ahead and add in my peppers. I'm gonna turn that heat down to about medium. So, I would have normally used lemongrass in this recipe, but I didn't have any lemongrass. I was not gonna run into the store for any. So if you have lemongrass and you want to add it in, you can put it in now. And the smell will be lovely. I'm gonna keep mine for later. I'm gonna use some lemongrass essential oils in mine, which I do cook with a lot. If you wanna cook with essential oils, just please make sure that they are food grade, to make sure that they are that they're okay for consumption. These I know are safe. So I'm actually gonna add in, like I said, the lemongrass, and I'm gonna use basil as well because I didn't have any fresh basil today either. Thought I did, went through the fridge, it was gone bad. But that's okay. I'm also gonna use some just some dried basil since I didn't have the fresh, some brown sugar, and some curry paste. I'm using store-bought today, but I will put a link in for you for my homemade red curry paste. It's a little spicy, I will warn you. I was just too lazy to make it today. I had store-bought in the fridge. Look at that beauty. Those are all sizzling through. I'm gonna get ready to start adding in my coconut milk and my curry paste. Okay, I'm gonna add in the coconut milk before I add in the broccoli. I like to add my broccoli in kind of near the end because I don't like when it's soggy. So this is 3 cups of full fat coconut milk. Then I'm gonna add in my spices and my curry paste. It's gonna be nice. That sugar is going to tame down the heat of the chili powder a little bit. I'm gonna move these while I wait. I'm going to chop up my green onion, which I'm gonna use these just at the end, like for some garnish on the top. Once that's kind of starts boiling a little, I'm gonna add in my water chestnuts and my baby corn. These are both canned. I already pre-rinsed them. I also cut my baby corn in half because my 2-year-old loves baby corn, but they're too long for him. So that milk is starting to heat up. So I'm gonna add in my broccoli. My baby carrots and my water chestnuts, all going in. And let's get that all stirred in, coated. So I do like to add a lot of veggies into basically whatever I'm making, just because I love vegetables. And I like to be nice and full. So that's coming to a nice boil there. I'm gonna add in my oils while that thickens up. So I'm gonna do a couple drops of the lemongrass because lemongrass is my absolute favorite taste. And then a little drop of basil. So I'm gonna add in my green onions. I'm just gonna keep a few for the garnish for when we plate up. I'm gonna actually just like remove it off the heat completely. Smells good. I'm gonna do a little taste test, see if we're missing anything. So I do like mine a little bit more like almost like soupy. If you don't like it this soupy, then you can just cut back on the coconut milk or add some cornstarch in. Oh, that's spicy. I like it. I'm just gonna add some salt and pepper, and then we'll get to the rice. So we're just coming up to that 10-minute mark of the natural release of the jasmine rice. So once that is over 10 minutes, I'm just going to use my wooden spoon because I'm a little bit scared of getting burnt by the pressure cooker, even though at this point it's not even hot and there's probably not even anything going to come out. So I'm just going to take the lid off and we'll have a smell of jasmine rice is fabulous. So that is ready to go right into our stir fry. beautiful. We have our rice. Grab a plate. So, since COVID started, we started eating a lot at home, like everyone else did. And we were never really like take out people and bring it home. For us, it was always like the experience of going out to a restaurant, sitting down, eating, enjoying. So we didn't eat anything from a restaurant for like the first like 6 months of COVID. It kind of started and we were at like a 3-month mark without realizing it. So we were like, tried to push ourselves to go to do like to 6 months without eating out. So since we couldn't go to restaurants, I like had to up my game. So now I like to make everything really fancy. So we pretend that we're at a restaurant. So I just use my cookie cutter to make a nice jasmine rice patty. Because why not be fancy? So I'm gonna take a nice scoop, make sure I get lots of veggies in here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Make sure I got some peppers. Also decided I'm gonna sprinkle with some sesame seeds. And my leftover green onions. Oh yeah. That's a meal that I'm going to enjoy. Thank you guys again for joining me on my very first video on YouTube. Don't forget to hit subscribe and like and the notification bell so you know when I have new videos coming out. Bye guys.